The country's top shuttlers are gearing up for the Philippine National Badminton Open set from July 7th until the 12th at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum and Badminton Hall.
What can we expect from this premier tournament, and what else is in store for Philippine badminton? Joining us this evening is Philippine Badminton Association Secretary General Carla Lizardo-Sulit. Thank you for joining us here tonight, Carla.
Thank you for
Mama
having
Carla, welcome to the show. First time mo ba dito?
Yes, it is.
Dapat mag-guess kapag wala ako, si Jat. Para, di ba, maganda.
Oh,
dapat
a
pala.
happy family.
He's at home right now.
Yeah.
Hello to Lizardo-Sulit, who's taking care of your baby.
Yes.
Okay. Sana pala, ako nag-babysit ng baby, tapos si Jat nandito. Pwede. Mura lang fee ko. But thank you for being here.
Next time. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, of course, we are here to talk about the Philippine National Badminton
Yes.
Open. Can you tell us more about this tournament?
Yes, so we're very excited. This is the biggest event for the Philippine Badminton Association because it is an annual event that attracts the best shuttlers from all across the country. We attract over 500 of the best players.
Wow.
So we
That's a
really,
lot.
yeah, it's a lot of action, jam-packed from July 7 to 12. So this is happening at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum and Badminton Hall.
And we understand that this tournament also plays a big role in dito yung papasok kasi alam naman natin, 'di ba, yung mga ranking even naman pag sa different sports, even
Yes.
3 and 3, they hold these particular national tournaments to see where these players rank.
Yes,
Diba?
exactly.
So they have to participate para at least sa ranking, and then eventually important for their careers yung mga aspiring mag-compete abroad, internationally also. So tell us about how significant and important, syempre, playing in this tournament will be, especially for our future national athletes as well.
Yes, the Philippine National Badminton Open is a Super 1000, so it's the biggest source of points in our local ranking system. So definitely, if you wanna get a shot at becoming part of the national team, this is it. The coaches are there, the national team coaches are there, of course. The national team players play. So for them, it's kind of like a gauge of how much they've improved, and it keeps them on their toes because they have to really dominate to really secure their spot in the national team. But at the same time, it's also a great way for us to scout talent because, like I said, people from all across the country fly out for this event. So it's nice to see if there are, some people we might have missed. We would love to see them on the court and maybe have them on the national team in the future.
Dito natin pwede makita yung mga surprise, di ba?
Yes.
Oh, malay mo si Cheska Liton.
Let's go.
Surprise, matalo niya yung mga national team. Watch out!
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
Smash!
But see, this will lead me to my next question because
go.
this is one of the richest tournaments on home soil.
Yes.
There is a 1 million peso prize.
Woo!
1 million pesos. So, is it too late for me to learn by July 7?
I will be your personal coach.
Oh, may advantage ka na, may head start ka na. Si Carla na kagad ang magtuturo sa'yo. Oh, ako napa-inhale ako sa tiyan ko eh. Sabi ko, sali kaya 1 million?
I mean, it's an open, so
Yeah.
why not?
Anyone can join. Yes,
Anyone can
diba?
join.
And I'm
Anyone
sure
can join.
This attracts so many people, so many players to join the tournament. And how has this impacted the turnout?
Well, the turnout has been great, so we're very thankful. Every year we have this prize pool, and we just feel like the best deserve the best. And for this year, we have over 500 participants. So as much as we would like to have everyone join in, we do have to limit the time.
Course,
we don't want to be playing until 2 a.m., right? We also look for the quality of the games.
For 1 million pesos.
Yes. So every year we have around 500 to 600 athletes that battle it out for that 1 million prize pool.
I think, alam mo, kahit naman yung mga players won't mind playing until the wee hours because our very own chairman, our boss, si Boss MVP, I know firsthand that he plays until gabi.
Yes.
And he's a really good badminton player, si chairman. Si
That's
Boss MVP.
true.
So talagang, boss, alam kong napupuyat ka sa... Pero that's just, kumbaga, ako din, when I try, I'm not as good. I'm not, pero I know the adrenaline and also the rush it brings, especially for these players who will be vying and playing for that 1 million. Okay, let's talk about seeing the best of the best. As you said, Carla, a lot will be here nationwide, open for all, but it's important to know defending champs. Siyempre, Nicole Albo, Lea Enlayo will be playing here. The excitement level among our elite players tell us more since being the Secretary General of the Federation, especially with many of them heading into the BWF World Championships in Paris in August. Ang maganda nga
Yes.
dito, that will keep their momentum going.
Yes.
Diba? Na parang eto na July and then, okay, punta tayo Paris after sa August.
That's right. Actually, our national team is fresh off a training camp in Korea. They were there for 1 month. So that will be a big boost. We'll see how that will affect their performance in the PNBO. And then we'll also see, like I said, different talents, but also we are preparing for many international tournaments. One of the biggest is the Paris event, that is the World Championships. We're very happy because every year we're seeing more of our national team players qualify for these events. For this year, we have 4. And we also have more qualifiers in the recently concluded Badminton Asia Championships. So that's what we want to see. First, participation, but we're gearing up because our biggest goal is really an Olympiad in 2028. So we just want them to continue, continue their training camps, continue hosting these world-class events, continue pushing our national team to these international events and perform so that, we finally have another Olympian. We've only had one badminton Olympian ever. So I really feel like we have so much potential, and that's the biggest dream of the association.
And you know which show to bring them to the guest, right?
Yes. I will bring them
Dito
here
lang, dali mo,
first.
exclusive. Niloloko din si Pong Dumanes sa ping-pong naman eh. Siya
Yes,
din section.
yes.
Sabi ko, Pong, pag ano sa ping-pong, dali mo din dito.
Yeah.
And her daughter also, di ba, wonder kid, ang galing din maglaro. Okay. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
check.
so we have the nationals coming up,
Yes.
and then of course I'm sure there are other events on the
Programs.
PBAD calendar, and we also want to know about grassroots programs.
Yes.
Importante.
Actually, what we're doing is really holistic growth for the sport, because not just for the athletes. Of course, we do have a grassroots program as well. One of which is the Shuttle Time. It's actually in line with the Badminton World Federation, which is where our tutors go to different public schools across the country.
Shuttle Time.
Yes, it's called Shuttle Time because it's so important for PE teachers and teachers that teach the sport to the younger kids.
Tama yung tinuturo.
Yeah, maganda agad yung foundation. So that's a big grassroots push for us. We also have coaches education,
Malaki yun.
also in line with the World Federation. We also have our first technical officials workshop that's happening in conjunction with the Philippine National Badminton Open. So we're already training coaches, officials, para everything, improves at the same time, along with our athletes. So aside from our senior team push, we also have our junior push because we have a regional series. So Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and then a National Junior Open is also happening. So they have a lot of avenues to be able to showcase their skills.
Galing mo, Sekjen. Yan ang Sekjen. Oo, galing na Sekjen.
For the love of the sport, it's my sport, so
you're
it's
very
really,
passionate about it.
Yeah.
And yung, di ba, I know it's such a cliche to say, pero yung ang layo na, pero malayo pa.
Definitely,
Na
yeah.
ang layo, looking back, di ba, years back at the program where it
Yes.
was then, now, and also how many players, of course, part of the national team as well. 2025 SEA Games now on the horizon. How's PBAD now preparing? Because we talked about the World Championships,
Yes.
the training camp, and then the nationals. But how about preparing for the SEA Games? Kumbaga, where are we in preparation at this point?
Actually, the Korea camp was already part.
In line, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
in
Yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah.
There will be another camp leading up. We're still deciding which Asian country. We're trying to avoid yung mga makakalaban natin. So we'll see. We'll finalize a month before. But of course, the Philippine National Open is also scouting ground because we do need more players for the Southeast Asian Games. We need a bigger lineup. So our national team coaches will also be scouting here to see who we can invite to join our training and maybe be part of the Southeast Asian Games for this year in Thailand. And of course, we have our program director who is a badminton legend, Coach Kenny Asuncion
Yeah,
Robles.
yeah,
She will also be there. So we'll see. We'll see. It will also be a big scouting ground for us.
Nice. You have your work cut out for you in the upcoming
I know.
tournament.
So many things are happening.
But yeah, before we let you go, please invite fans to come watch or support, and of course, any possible players who still might want to join.
Yes, unfortunately, the cutoff has
Oh.
already passed, and we've already had our draw, but we're inviting everyone, all of the badminton fans. I know that the sport has been really gaining momentum, so please continue to support the best of the best players battling it out in the Philippine National Badminton Open. That is happening on July 7 to 12 at the Rizal Memorial Stadium and Badminton Hall. This will be covered by Signal, and you can also buy tickets now. Just check out the PBAD Facebook page for more info.
There you go. Yun ang importante. Find out also, I'm sure the ticket prices are reasonable also.
Yes, very reasonable.
yeah.
50 pesos.
Oh,
Yes.
There you go. Please join us.
Kaya. Na-excite si yung floor director natin, si Odi, na-excite
Thank
doon.
you
Sagot
so
ko na
much.
ticket mo, Odi. Sagot ko na. Kaya.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
That
you.
was
Thank
Philippine
you.
Badminton Association Secretary General Carla Lizardo-Sulit.
Abangan natin yung anak nila ni Jad.
Yes.
Feeling ko magiging future Olympian yung prodigy.